Phil Bergman is live at Abraham Lincoln High School in Council Bluffs with what happened there. Phil?
Good evening, Jenny. 153 caucus goers came into this cafeteria here at Abraham Lincoln High School to decide who they wanted to be the Democratic nomination for the 2020 election. In this caucus, South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg was the winner. He had 5 delegates win. Amy Klobuchar and Joe Biden and Elizabeth Warren each had 3. It was a very wild scene here to go. We'll show you some of the video now, as you can see from this event. Caucus goers came in, they waited, and then first what happened is people discussed for about 1 minute who they wanted to pick and why you should pick that person. From there, they then had a first round of interviews where people went and sat literally in specific sides of the cafeteria with those candidates. The interesting part about this one is that Bernie Sanders had only 24 people side with him at that point. If he had less than 23, he would have been eliminated basically from that round. Andrew Yang had only 5 supporters after that first round, meaning he did not advance to the second round. In that second round, it was all Pete Buttigieg. He had the most people, followed by Amy Klobuchar and Joe Biden and Elizabeth Warren. I talked with some Buttigieg supporters about why they wanted to go with him, and I also talked with an Andrew Yang supporter, one of the 5 Yang supporters who flipped to Buttigieg, on why he decided to make that decisive flip.
People always say, well, I really like Pete, but can he really win? And I think tonight proved that, yes, he can really win. So we need to go all in.
I think it's one of the most exciting processes. I think it's one of the reasons why Iowa still is the first state to cast its vote, because here in Iowa we have a mixture that still represents the whole country, and that it's an exciting process where people can change their mind and actually make sure not to only vote but talk to their fellow citizens when they do it.
You should also take these announcements with a grain of salt for whoever wins these precincts. For instance, here at Abraham Lincoln, there were 3 different precincts going on, one here in the cafeteria, another in the auditorium, and one in the hallway, and the results were all totally different. While Pete Buttigieg won in this one out in the hallway and in the auditorium, he took second place. Amy Klobuchar did really well here in the cafeteria, but she got eliminated in the first round in both the hallway and in the auditorium. And Andrew Yang did not do well in here, but he received a vote to go to the delegation out in another one of the precincts. So 3 precincts, all about 20 yards away from each other, and 3 totally different results. So it should be exciting to see who the Democratic nomination is out of the Hawkeye State. But for now, we'll send it back to you in the studio. Reporting here in Council Bluffs, Phil Bergman, 3 News Now.